do it if I need to, but I was going to come with another, like, Ryman Simon story time and kind of thing like I did last week. But
you want to sit down?
yeah, I think I will for this.
Damn, I was going to ask somebody to sit down. All right, cool.
I'll try to keep it short, but this is
No, you good.
a little heavy for me right now because, honestly, I lost my mom on Wednesday. Yeah, and she's in the U.S. I'm sitting on somebody's harmonica. She's in the U.S. I'm here. It's the holidays, you know. Everything together has just been a little rough. So I almost chickened out and I went with my ace in the back pocket. But I've also learned that if you're fearing something, you gotta move through it, right? So I'm gonna go with what I was just thinking. And this is something kind of new for me. I just came up with it, the idea of it today, about memories of my mom, right? And she didn't suffer long. It was a few years, a few hard years, but she didn't suffer. I won't bore you with all the details and everything like that, but she opted for hospice care. And she peacefully left on Wednesday night in the U.S. Wednesday afternoon, I had a crazy dream. She came to me. Anyway. So, I want to tell you about a night my mom woke me up. So I was about 13 years old. I live in North Carolina, and down in the south part of the states, we have these thunderstorms that appear to suddenly come out of nowhere. And they can be heart-pounding, tremendous, torrential thunderstorms that can shake the buildings, you know. And just as soon as they come, they can disappear. And it was one of those nights, in the middle of the summer, late summer, probably August. And my mom was working a lot at that time. And she came home really late, probably about 11 o'clock. I was already asleep. I have this natural tendency when it starts to rain. Just like on Wednesday, I was taking a nap. My mom came to me, right? It's raining all day long. I have this natural tendency to just want to sleep when it's raining. So I was long gone. And she came and she woke me up. And in my tween age years, you know, when somebody wakes you up at that age, you're like, what do you want? You know, like, I'm sleeping here. Like, leave me alone, right? Well, she said, no, wake up, come with me. I got to show you something. I said, come on, Mom, it's late. I'm tired. No, it'll be worth it. So, my mom was a big fan of small cars. She had a Renault LeCar in the States. Who drives? Little tiny thing, right? But after she got rid of that one, ran into the ground, she got a Renault Alliance convertible. Like, nothing special. Totally four-cylinder car, but it was a convertible, right? And she had just gotten it recently. She was just figuring out all the beautiful parts of having a convertible. So she wakes me up. She takes me out to the car. We drive through the town. We lived in a very rural, small town in the middle of North Carolina on the eastern side. And we drove through the town, and she turned a corner onto a 2-lane highway, country road, nothing for miles. And she turned on the radio, on the cassette player. It was Pachelbel's Canon in D. And she started to speed. We were pushing 70, listening to Pachelbel's Canon in D. No more rain. It had already gone. The sky was clear. The stars were out. There were fields on either side of us. You could smell rotting corn husks on one side. You could smell the fragrant, aromatic smells of tobacco getting ready to be harvested on the other side. You could smell the sweet musk of decaying varmint burning on the side of the road. All these country smells were just coming at us from every direction. The coolness of the air after the rainstorm was almost chilly, even in August. And the stars were beautiful, just sparkling diamonds above our heads. We could also see the kudzu, the vines that had covered the trees and old barns all on the side of the road. And she went speeding through the night with me in the passenger seat. listening to Pachelbel's canon as loud as those 4-inch speakers in that Renault Alliance could possibly handle. When it was over, she slowed down. She looked at me and she said, "You want to do it again?" I said, "Yeah, let's do this again." So she did it again. We did it again. We did it again. We turned around, we came back, we did it again. We did it again. Until finally, we didn't need to anymore. We just stayed in silence all the way back. We rode through the small town. We didn't say a word to each other. We didn't need to. We didn't have anything left to say. We got home. She poured me a nice glass of milk before I went to bed. Didn't say I love her. But then, right before I went to bed, I did something that I probably had not done in I don't know how many years before that. I was 13. I gave my mom the biggest, strongest hug I could possibly give her. I said, "Thank you. Thank you for waking me up. I love you." See, beauty is not something that we can have, that we can obtain. Not always. Beauty is something that you give away. It's a perception. If you perceive beauty in something or someone, you are making that person or that thing beautiful. If someone sees beauty in you, they make you beautiful. It's finding beauty and joy in the small things that really make a difference. And if I have time, I would like to invite you to close your eyes, take a ride through the country. I think. Okay, yes, I know. Your protection isn't plugged in. It's not plugged in. My bad.
It's not turned on.
His name is Justin. enjoy. Stay my course.
Oh, word. She made you a band member for life. Yes. Yo, one time for the ball. You know what made me smile though? And when I was imagining you, like I saw like the same you, just 13 years old. It was hilarious. I was like, oh.
Except my hat was probably more like this.
Full of gang member. Oh man, that was beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the thing that we sometimes don't think about as travelers. You know what I'm saying? Like our people at home. And sometimes you get travelers guilt. That happened for me super hard here. I know it happened for everybody. But man, I think that's really dope to hold that. That was beautiful, man. One more time for Duval, man. Man, this beautiful soul really, like a week, last week here, met her here.